Okay, let's have a look at what happens when we have got a multiplier or a coefficient in front of our x squared term, our quadratic term. So we're going to have a look at 3x. We're going to look at a fairly simple example, but just be aware you might end up with fractions. Just be very wary of them, okay? So here we go. We've got 3x squared minus 18x plus 12 is equal to 0. I'm going to start off by taking the same steps I've taken so far, which is to remove the constants. So plus 12, we're going to subtract 12 from both sides, okay? So that's how I'm going to start this. There are alternate methods, but this is my preferred way. Okay, so I've now got minus 12 over on the right-hand side. I now want to get rid of the coefficient of x squared, so I'm going to divide the whole of this expression by 3. So I'm going to have x squared minus 6x is equal to negative 12 divided by 3, which is negative 4. So everything has been divided by 3. And now I'm going to work out how to complete the square. So I'm going to take half of x is 3. Sorry, half of 6 is 3. So I'm going to have x squared, okay, minus my 6x. Half of the 6x is half of the 6 is 3. 3 squared is 9, so I'm going to have to add 9 to both sides. Okay, and we'll simplify that in just a second. Now that left-hand side I can make into our factorised version. So again, half of the coefficient of x, so half of negative 6 is negative 3. It goes in the bracket with the square. And on the other side, we've got negative 4 and 9 makes 5. Okay. We can move on from this point by square rooting both sides. And don't forget that'll be both positive and negative. And the last thing we want to do is, of course, isolate the x. So if it's already negative 3, I want to add 3 to both sides. So I've got 3 plus or minus the square root of 5. And, of course, that gives me the two possible options of x is equal to 3 plus root 5 or x is equal to 3 minus root 5.